situations have increased. I think being around the entirety of the team. I look at John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin. The Ravens and the Steelers on a regular basis in the playoffs. Those guys are significant attitude setters, culture setters, major decision levels. It's their coordinators who've done it on both sides of the ball for a decade. So there's nothing wrong with the hire. And I think Dan, being a recent player in the NFL and having a little sense of what this city's about, I happen to like it. I think folks will enjoy having them here. And I think around the league, people are like, okay, Dan Campbell's a little bit of an interesting hire, not on the same radar of the rest of the names that were out there, but a good one and a solid one. So as we know, it'll only be determined by how they do the first couple of years.
Mike Tirico joins us live from Augusta. Now, the Masters, no Tiger Woods. We've gone through that before, but is it different this time because he's hurt as opposed to what happened the other times?
Yeah, I would say so. I would say there's, there certainly is a different sense for a variety of reasons. One of them also, Stoney, is that the players who are now the big name players like Justin Thomas, Rory McIlroy, that ilk of players, even Patrick Reed, those guys have gotten to know Tiger and become friendly with Tiger. Justin Thomas was saying yesterday that he went to go visit Tiger, and so did Rory. And very few people have gone to go visit Tiger since he's been home in Florida. So Tiger living in Florida, those guys living in Florida. Plus, when Tiger was not playing and was captaining or assistant captain for Ryder Cup and President's Cup teams, he built a bond with some of those younger guys of this generation. And I think they really feel his missed presence. So I think it is different than in other times, for sure. But I also think that the absence of Tiger doesn't mean the Masters isn't going to be good. I think there are a bunch of good players right now who are interesting characters as well in their own way. There's no accident to me. Golf returned first. The sport's coming back, along with NASCAR. And golf had really good young personalities emerging and developing at the time where people were really locked down at home. And the result to me is the reason that golf ratings are the one set of sports ratings that have stayed up here through the last 9-10 months.
When you look at the field, obviously Dustin Johnson, is the defending champion. Handicap it just a little bit for us. What have you heard? What have you seen? What have you felt being down there in Augusta?
Well, headline one, John, is the golf course. The golf course is playing fast and firm. And that has not been the case the last, maybe 4, 5, 6 years. So what does that mean? To me, it means that the Dustin Johnson, Bryson DeChambeau, the flight of guys who can hit it as far as anyone, the longest hitters, aren't going to be at as much of an advantage as the medium hitters. I think it brings it, and medium in this day and age is ridiculous, right? Medium still guys who are averaging 95, 97 off the peak. So I think some of those players are going to be back in the mix here because the golf ball is going to get to places that they can do something with their second shot. I'll say local knowledge and around the greens is going to be even more under a microscope because things are fast and firm. Now, there is a chance of showers in the forecast late Thursday into Friday. That could change the way the golf course plays. So I'll be watching for that. But the usual suspects are the guys who I think we'll see around the leaderboard. For the speed just won. Justin Thomas won the Players' Championship. Dustin won here last year. It will not be as soft as it was, but he can still shoot 15, 16 under around here. Rory is very off the radar because he has not played well, but I think he's going to play well this week. And Bryson DeChambeau's distance is his unique approach. If his driver is dialed in and he gets that advantage, he will be a factor. I think at some point in the stretch, if Bryson's got the driver dialed in, whether it's this year, next year, the year after, he's hitting as far as he hits here, he will be a factor in his turn. I think it will be this year.
I was going to ask you about him because I saw the video of him on the range yesterday, and in his press conference, he said basically he has some kind of trick in his bag that he'll display on Thursday. What is this? Is the driver going to be like 8 feet tall, or does he have some magic balls or something? Well, golf balls, I should say.
Yeah,
Well,
Brent.
one of the things he learned, Stoney, early on when he called golf and tennis.
I know.
Golf ball, tennis.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I've been doing this long enough. I should have done that.
I know. But
Yeah.
golf is the one you're like, okay.
Yes, yeah.
Hey, well, every 9 and 7 games of tennis,
Yes.
subsequent to the 9, they changed tennis balls.
Yes,
Right?
yes,
So
exactly.
you're always very aware of that.
Right.
So, I think it's something to do with the driver makeup. Maybe it's the degrees on the driver and all that stuff. The video that went a little bit viral the past couple of days was his speed training. He tries during the week to get up to this super high speed on the range so he can achieve that, thinking he can't get there in the tournament, but he can kind of set a speed that he's going for when he's out there. That's the way he is. He's just wired different. I've had a chance to spend a couple of days with him, and I think he's one of the more fascinating individuals, not just in golf, but all sports. Protein shake, how he put on the weight, why he put on the weight, understanding the sustainability of it, knowing that he told me in October, other guys are trying to do this, and they're going to mess themselves up. And Rory McIlroy said as much in March. And he was 5 months ahead of that. He's a unique and interesting character. Some don't like him. I think the U.S. Open helped some people come around to him, and the Arnold Palmer tournament as well. I think fans like to see it. It's like when McGuire and Sosa were doing their deal. Fans like to see somebody hit it far. I'll just give you this parallel. Why was Tiger so popular? He's popular because he won 82 times and all the majors he won, and he looked different than the other golfers. He was hyped at 17. He was on the Mike Douglas TV show. He was just all that stuff, right? But the one thing about Tiger, you always watch, because every swing he might do something that nobody else does and you haven't seen before. And when Bryson was on the tee at the Arnold Palmer and hit the drive 360 yards in the air over the lake in a par 5, that's stuff other people don't do. And he's got some of that quality to him, and I think that's why he is going to become one of the more watched / popular golfers going forward.
Michael, enjoy, and I know you have the Olympics coming up, you have the Stanley Cup playoffs, then in summer, and then NFL. You are a busy man. We love you, and keep up the good work.
You got it, guys. Great to talk to you. Hope all's well. Look forward to seeing everybody up in Michigan here soon.
All right, thanks. That's Mike Tirico from NBC Sports and the Golf Channel, powered by BetQL. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetQL app today or visit BetQL.com.
I'm so excited that baseball is back. There's nothing like watching a game with great weather, a cold drink, and a little action on FanDuel Sportsbook. If you've never bet on baseball before, now is the perfect time to give it a shot. FanDuel is letting new users swing for the fences risk-free. You're going to get up to $1,000 back if your first bet doesn't win. And once you have an account, you can get up to $25 back each day if your same-game parlay falls just one leg short. This way, you can combine multiple baseball bets for an even bigger win all season long. And there's a number of reasons why FanDuel Sportsbook is America's #1 app. The app is simple to use. They've got great odds on all different betting markets, unique, fun bet types like the same-game parlay I just talked about, always on promotions to let you get more action out of every game day. And when you win, you're going to get your money in as little as 24 hours. Just download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up with promo code Jansen to get in on the action. That's FanDuel Sportsbook, promo code Jansen. FanDuel Sportsbook is the official partner of 97.1 The Ticket. Must be 21 or over and present in Michigan. First online real money wager only for risk-free bet. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Restrictions apply. See sportsbook.fanduel.com for details. Gambling problems? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by St. Joseph Mercy. Crews are on the scene of an accident out on M14 westbound before Ford Road that has the right lane blocked with baggage from Gottfriedson. Another crash is affecting the 94 westbound exit ramp at Haggerty. And you'll still find some heavier traffic 75 southbound from 14 to 12 Mile and northbound between 8 Mile and 696. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
Helmet-to-helmet contact. Legal here.
This is Lila Lazarus. When an emergency happens, don't wait till it's too late to get the care you need. St. Joe's emergency rooms are safe and open with stringent measures to make sure you get the care safe environment. Don't delay care. Visit the ER when needed.
There's a limit on spectators, so the people who put the postponed it till next year. So I'll hopefully be able to, God willing, go next year. And it's always been one of those places, you know, bucket list, whatever word you want to use. It's such a wonderful city. Have you ever gone?
I haven't. It is one of those places. I really wanted to go last fall because I wanted to see the golf course in with the color and the fall and the uniqueness of it. Obviously, nobody was allowed to be there other than the golfers. I would love to go down, whether it's to be able to see the course, to be able to see the Masters actually perform. It's just one of those things. If you're a sports fan, and certainly if you're a golf fan, that you would have it on your list. If that opportunity ever came up, you would want to go. And what I heard from you was we're doing the show from there next year, right?
Fine with me. You gotta clear everything with powers. I'm one of those guys. I'll let you know. I would love to go to every event possible.
Yes, me too. Because the live events, there's something unique about the energy that is present when you are there.
Like I've covered a lot of stuff. Not a lot, but you know the whole Radio Row thing. Yeah, it's overblown a little bit, but you know what? It's fun. It's just something different for you. It's different for your staff. It's different for your audience. It's like a break, especially around here during the winter when the weather sucks. But you know, for our show, I've never done a morning show Radio Row. You know, like next year it's in LA. So we're going there at 3 in the morning. I love it. I know, but as far as getting guests,
Yes.
well, you stay after your show and then you pre-tape stuff, and yeah. But in the Masters, it's just an unbelievable setting. My favorite setting, you know, that I've actually been to before is venue coupled with certain things is actually, I hate to say this, John, it's something that I actually studied playing. The Rose Bowl is unbelievable. And of course, I was glad to get this national championship. But you know, because it starts off, you know, in the afternoon, like 2:30 California time, and then by the third, quarter, when the sun starts to set over the mountains, it's beautiful. It really is.
That's one of those places when you walk into that stadium, it just, you can feel the history, you can hear and see the ghosts of all of the legends that have played, all of the moments. The Rose Bowl for me is one of those places, and a lot of the, like, whether you call it bucket list or just great venues, I have had the great opportunity to play in, and the Rose Bowl would be one of them. Obviously the Big House, Notre Dame Stadium, Lambeau, Superdome, you know, the Vet in Philly when it was there, just because it was a legendary stadium. And it's not a venue like the other ones.
No, Craig was like ready to jump on me for something.
No, I was just going to say proper respect, please. Is that Gabriel Melton?
Yes. Have you, one of the places that I want to watch a game in that I've not been to is Fenway Park.
Oh, I've been there probably last long time. But I went to summer camp at the game show. I used to go on days off.
head coach, Mike Vrabel. From Ticket Update is I'm Tony Ortiz. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket and Odyssey.com.
Live from the Jamie Samuelson Studios, Tony and Jansen on 97.1 The Ticket.
Thank you, CEO. He is the first player in modern era of Major League Baseball history to have multiple home runs, including a grand slam and a walk-off hit in his first 3 games. More importantly, he has Detroit sports fans buzzing. He is the new sensation. I call him Budalicious. He probably hates that. Akil Badu joins us on the Stoney and Jansen program. How you doing? Good. You never heard Budalicious before, huh? You don't like that? Good. So what's this all been like for you? I mean, is it something that you expected? Is it just out of nowhere and you're just loving every minute of it?
And yet, we get a chance to feel all of it with you. You wear your emotions on your sleeve. We saw your teammates yesterday absolutely mob you. Part of that was, hey, it was a walk-off hit, and you won the game in extra innings. Part of it was just the relationship that you have. How has that relationship grown with training camp, with spring training, and now for this first time of games with your teammates?
His first pitch in the majors, the grand slam, or yesterday's walk-off hit. Which did you enjoy the most? It's like
The walk-off hit. We won. So I love all the milestones. I'm really humbled and grateful for what people were telling me what I've done the past 2 days. But we want to win, and I was glad that I was able to contribute. Casey Mize pitched a great game, and so finished it, and it was a great team effort. So.
We had a chance after your first pitch went for a home run to see your parents in the stands. What did it mean for you to be able to share that moment with them?
It was beautiful. I can't take that from me. I told my parents, I thank you guys for everything you've done. Everything you've done. Being there in my circle, just always having hope and telling me that there's always a tunnel. So I keep a close relationship with God. That's what I've been doing, and I'm enjoying it. That's what's going to be.
Selected by the Tigers in the reality that day. I hope I don't get picked because I want to be back in this. I hope I get picked so I can get a fresh start.
It was just, hey, wherever you go, just make sure you're ready. Just make sure you're prepared. Have fun. Keep control. And that's what I was really thinking that in that very moment.
Now, I watch you in the celebrations, and we've all been able to enjoy them with you. Going through the injury that you had in having to have surgery, being not out of baseball, but having to rehab, did that give you some perspective in regards to now that you're talking about you enjoy every moment? How did that shape who you are now?
Definitely. I take a step back and really learn how to really get every day. I think the Lord He chose this path and just stay hungry.
Dude, joining us on the program for 97.1. A Braves fan, Falcons, Hawks, University of Georgia. What was that? Who did you watch? Who were your faves?
Defense. Some of it was about what I wanted to do individual across, the line. Self-talk that you have going, whether it's your first pad or the bases are low, or thinking, what is it that you say to yourself?
Continue and have fun and enjoy. My mom said you're in cricket, but sports over there. My dad was like, no, we're boy baseball. Because as soon as he picked up a bat, he knew exactly what to do. And it was just, oh, you need to play football. But I'm definitely glad we chose baseball.
Always the best on the diamond, from 4 years all the way through high school. Were you the one that did what position or where you were hitting? You were better than everybody else?
I would just say I always would bring a lot of energy and I'll have fun and I'll leave it all on the field. I'll give it 110% each and every day. And make sure I wouldn't give anybody a reason to feel this way or that way, and just make sure I stay hungry and just kind of walk with a chip on my shoulder, just always and enjoy it.
You guys around town yet? I don't know what the protocols are. If you were, when your parents were here, you guys were allowed to go out and eat or anything like that. But what's your impressions of Detroit? Have you been recognized?
Most of them have to wear a mask, and because of COVID protocols and everything,
right.
We can't eat in indoor restaurants and everything. So I've kind of been just staying inside, takeout for right now. But fans here are very welcoming of me, and I love it.
You do realize that you're going to be a very popular jersey acquisition as soon as the Tigers put that on the market.
Yeah, I heard.
You obviously the last 3 times that we've seen you on the field, it's been a home run, it's been a grand slam, throwing a stolen base in there. It's a walk-off. What should we expect from the next time we see Akil Baddoo? How do you one-up how you've started?
I'm just going to continue to do what I do. Have fun, play relaxed, and play with confidence and enjoy with my guys, We're all about winning, and the people that we have around us and our circle is what definitely makes everyone's job easier, and we're just having fun. We're all enjoying it.
The fact that you struggled a little bit in the minor leagues, does that help you in this situation? Because, as you know better than anybody, in baseball more than maybe other sports, if you fail 2 out of 3 times at the plate, you're hitting .333, it's considered great. How do you deal with what, obviously what you've done so far is not going to continue the whole season?
Right, definitely. I mean, throughout my career, I had to overcome adversity and failure, and just realizing that, like you said, baseball is a game of failure. So be prepared for it, and don't get too low, don't get too high, stay even keel, and just have fun. So that's what I kind of continue to preach, and that's what I continue to bring to the field each and every day.
Is there a bit of advice, not from AJ Hinch or from anybody in administration, but you've got some great veterans on the team. Obviously, one of the greatest hitters in baseball in Miggy. You've got Robbie Grossman, who's a veteran guy. Have they given you a bit of advice? And if you could share any of that with us, what they've talked about from a veteran player to a young player?
Oh my gosh, a lot. I mean, Robbie teaches me a lot just out there on the field and defense, just making sure you communicate with your outfielders. Let your outfielders know what gap you cover and stuff like that. Just the little things in baseball that people really don't see that, other veterans, because they played the game for a very long time. Candy, Nico, Miggy, they all talk about just stay mentally strong because this game can break you down, and if you stay mentally strong, you'll get through it all. So I'm enjoying all the advice that they give, and I take it all in. I'm trying to be like a sponge, try to collect as much information as I can.
Obviously, not just here in Detroit, but you've been a big story nationally, ESPN, MLB Network. As I assume your phone has been just buzzing like crazy with people all over the country, your friends and family.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. I actually got to put my phone down because it's like, okay, this is overwhelming so much. I gotta get my family. I gotta text them back. That's first and foremost.